On social media, well-known WWE wrestler Rhea Ripley recently gave her followers an update on her marital and relationship status in real life. The star Buddy Matthews' article, The Eradicator, also sent a constructive message. Since she accidentally ruined their chance to participate in the Women's Elimination Chamber event, Rhea Ripley has been at war with the latter in an attempt to make things right with her former buddy, Io Sky. The two superstars will compete in the Women's World Championship on Raw after Ripley gave Sky a chance to win the title. In anticipation of the next Red Brand edition, and after the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, Ripley shared a number of pictures on Instagram, allegedly from their recent trip to Australia with her spouse Buddy Matthews. In an Australian holiday photo, the Eradicator sent a good message about Ripley's origin, much as her buddy Matthews did. But the AU star seemed to be standing in front of a curious placard that said he was Mr. Ripley. Come meet Mr. Ripley, who is a brilliant man. Use this signed 8 multiplied by 10-1x photo to celebrate the accomplishments of the person who got a rare signature. WWE is a giant cup filled with the tears shed by its detractors throughout the years. With only 1x melatonin, you may imagine yourself enjoying my life. Blowing kisses, beaming, smiling eyes. His face lit up with triumph, and he scrawled, "Crown." Bill Apter stated his opinion that Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley might compete for the championship at WWE WrestleMania 41 during a recent edition of Sports Ska Wrestling Smack Talk. Bill Apter said that he thought Alexa Bliss may surprise everyone when he was questioned about her prospects of winning the Women's Elimination Chamber and perhaps facing Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title at WrestleMania 41. The fans are so enamored with Alexa Bliss at this point that I could see them actually doing this with her. But it's not going to happen. It's going to be either Roxanne Perez or Liv Morgan. However, I believe Alexa Bliss is what the shock would be if she won, because no one is calling it for her. That's why I expect to receive a thumbs down. It would be intriguing to see who Rhea Ripley meets at WrestleMania 41, which will determine the winner of the Elimination Chamber match. If she defeats Io Sky on the March 3, 2025 episode of WWE Raw, WWE's dominant force and current Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley took to social media to provide a heartfelt update on her real-life marriage. A list star Buddy Matthews, as the stakes in Judgment Day increase and Liv Morgan circles like a vulture. Although Ripley's most recent personal statement suggested a more profound side to her life outside of the ring, she will address the controversy surrounding her leadership of the Judgment Day on WWE Raw. This was an uncommon glimpse into Ripley's private life. In a candid note, Ripley dedicated an Instagram picture to Buddy Matthews. The black and white snapshot showed the couple in a passionate hug. Ripley's head hovers on Matthews, his tattoos contrasting with the black background. I'm grateful to have you at my side, no matter how crazy life gets. I'm excited to see you again, my love, because you help me stay grounded. The tweet created an immediate buzz, since Ripley and Matthews are very private about their relationship. It provided fans with a unique, uncensored look into their relationship. In the comments section, a number of Judgment Day members and wrestling fans praised Ripley's softer side. When her stablemate, the Reverend Damon, gave her a respectful, quiet horn salute on Judgment Day, Finn Balor jokingly said, "What, no love for the prince?" Liv Morgan, who has been relentlessly agitating Ripley's WWE storyline, offered an odd comment. According to speculations, Rival and Morgan's protracted feud has caused WWE to blur the lines between their personal and professional lives on stage by integrating elements of their actual lives. Even though Buzz Ripley still rules the WWE, neither his future nor the result of Judgment Day are certain. She just published a post shortly before the crossroads of Judgment Day. Even though Damon Priest is the World Heavyweight Champion, his authority has been questioned, especially in light of the divisions that J.D. McDee's involvement created inside the gang. Ripley has been embroiled in her own personal turmoil in the meanwhile. Liv Morgan has often alluded to a psychological battle with Mommy Sue, as if she had a scheme to weaken Ripley's authority because of their past together, and the fact that Matthews is still under contract with WWE. WWE sources have hinted that Ripley's narrative is about to experience a significant upheaval, which may indirectly include her pal Matthews. It's become harder to distinguish between real-life relationships and wrestling plots. Is Liv Morgan's inclusion of her pal Matthews part of WWE's plan to intensify the dispute? Is WWE Raw using Ripley's private life as a pawn in a larger power struggle? Before Raw goes live, Ripley addresses Liv Morgan's remarks during the backstage segment. WWE cameras captured the moment Ripley entered the stadium. Liv Morgan sat chilly in her signature leather jacket when asked about her most recent social media assault. When Ripley approached Liv Morgan on WWE Raw, she didn't mince words. "You don't mess with my business, and you sure as hell don't mess with my personal life. Continue pressing Liv and see your progress." Even though Liv exuded confidence, Ripley's voice included a hint of strain that made it obvious Liv was being coerced. As the crowd erupted in chants of "Mommy, Mommy," Ripley quickly grabbed the microphone and put a stop to the allegations after arriving in the ring with the title draped over her shoulder. "Listen, there are whispers going around that make me wonder whether my mother is busy, or if someone is attempting to sway my opinions. I want to make this extremely clear. R is beyond anyone's control." Is Ripley non-existent? Not Morgan, but Adams on the day of judgment that determined her fate. Not even my own family members were there. Morgan, wearing a black suit and a selection of alcoholic drinks, had a devious smile on his face as his music echoed through the crowded stadium. Morgan walked confidently to the ring, holding the microphone. "Rhea, I wanted to stop by and congratulate you on your beautiful essay about your marriage. It would be awful if anything happened to all that love and pleasure." Ripley could feel the tension rising in her eyes as her fists tightened around the championship belt. Sitting there, Liv Ripley, "You think you can ruin my life, and I won't yell at you for bringing up his name?" Liv knew you were flirting with fire. Morgan laughed and walked around Rhea. "I won't even need to name Ripley to tell you how dangerous he is. I'll be able to skillfully dodge him the moment your emotions take over." At the mind games, Morgan grinned as she rolled out of the arena and retreated up the ramp. During Raw, pal Matthews broke his silence and issued a direct message on Twitter, informing WWE fans that the feud was far from over. "You can't afford to take some things lightly. I am Morgan." The post garnered a lot of attention, and many conjectured that Matthews was either supporting his wife in the fictitious conflict with Liv Morgan or teasing a potential WWE participation. Ripley quickly tweeted the words, "Always our heart," and the query, "What's next for Rhea?" in response to a section of her husband's message. It's yet unclear. Ripley. How far WWE will intensify their hostility for Ripley by bringing up real-life issues. Liv Morgan is a strong opponent because of her mind tricks rather than her skill in the ring. This could push Ripley over the edge. Will she be able to keep her personal life out of the ring? Or will she crumble due to Morgan's manipulations? The competition will only become more intense. And Rhea Ripley's latest letter to Buddy Matthews has sparked a very personal war.